the Isle of Skye. A name whispered on the wind, imbued with mystery and allure. It's a land where time stands still, where ancient stories cling to the mist-shrouded peaks and crashing waves. Sculpted by nature and steeped in history, Skye beckons the adventurous soul. From the moment you set foot on Skye's shores, you are greeted by wonder and enchantment. The air is thick with the scent of peat and salt, awakening the senses. The landscape unfolds like a scene from a legend, with cliffs, waterfalls, and valleys. History whispers from every stone and legend echoes in every glen. The air vibrates with the spirits of the Picts, Vikings, and legendary clans. Their stories are woven into Skye, etched into the ancient stones. The Isle of Skye is a testament to the awe-inspiring power of nature, a living gallery of geological wonders that defy description. Towering sea cliffs, carved by the relentless assault of the Atlantic waves, rise majestically from the churning sea. Their jagged peaks, often shrouded in swirling mist, seem to pierce the very heavens. Inland, the landscape shifts dramatically, revealing a breathtaking tapestry of rolling hills, verdant glens, and shimmering lochs. Crystal-clear streams tumble down mountainsides, their waters cascading over moss-covered rocks and forming tranquil pools that reflect the ever-changing sky. Skye is a place of dramatic contrasts, where the serenity of a tranquil loch can give way to the raw power of a crashing waterfall within the blink of an eye. This ever-changing landscape, bathed in the ethereal glow of the Scottish light, creates a sense of wonder and enchantment that is both humbling and exhilarating. The Isle of Skye is a place where myth and reality intertwine, where ancient legends are woven into the very fabric of the landscape. Every craggy peak, every shimmering loch, and every mist-shrouded glen seems to hold a story, whispered on the wind and carried on the salty air. Tales of giants and fairies, of warriors and kings, abound on Skye, passed down through generations and kept alive in the hearts and minds of the islanders. It is said that the island was once home to a giant named Cu Chulainn, whose legendary feats of strength are still recounted around crackling peat fires. And then there are the fairies, those mischievous and ethereal beings who are said to inhabit the island's hidden glens and secret waterfalls. To this day, locals speak of the fairies in hushed tones, for it is believed that they hold the power to both bless and curse. The Isle of Skye is a place that begs to be explored, a land of endless discovery that rewards the adventurous spirit. Whether you choose to hike its rugged mountains, sail its pristine coastline, or simply lose yourself in its breathtaking scenery, Skye will leave an indelible mark on your soul. So come, answer the call of the wild. Embark on a journey to this magical island and discover its secrets for yourself. Walk in the footsteps of giants, marvel at the wonders of nature, and immerse yourself in the rich tapestry of Scottish history and legend. Let the Isle of Skye work its magic on you. Let it captivate your senses, ignite your imagination, and leave you forever changed by its raw beauty and untamed spirit. Your adventure awaits. Our journey into the heart of Skye's magic begins at the fairy pools, where myth and reality converge. Nestled beneath the Quillan Mountains, these pools beckon travelers with their ethereal beauty. As you approach, a sense of anticipation hangs in the air. The path winds through vibrant greens and earthy browns. The sound of rushing water grows louder with each step. The first glimpse of the fairy pools is breathtaking. Crystal-clear water cascades over moss-covered rocks. The air hums with a palpable energy, whispering through the rustling leaves. Each pool possesses a unique character, its personality shaped by the flow of the water and the contours of the rocks. Some are deep and tranquil, their azure depths inviting you to peer into their mysterious heart. Others are shallow and playful, their crystal-clear waters tumbling over smooth stones, creating a symphony of gurgling and splashing. The water itself is mesmerizing, its clarity unparalleled. Fed by the rain and snowmelt from the surrounding mountains, it flows over beds of white quartz, giving it an almost iridescent quality. As the sunlight dances on the surface, it creates a mesmerizing play of light and shadow, transforming the pools into a kaleidoscope of ever-shifting colors. The air surrounding the pools is noticeably cooler, a refreshing contrast to the warmth of the sun. It carries with it the scent of fresh water and earth, a fragrance that invigorates the senses and awakens the soul. As you breathe deeply, you can almost feel the ancient energy of the land seeping into your pores, revitalizing and rejuvenating you from within. It is no surprise that a place as magical as the fairy pools has inspired countless myths and legends. For centuries, these pools have been shrouded in folklore, their waters said to possess mystical powers. Local tales whisper of fairies and kelpies, of mischievous sprites and ancient beings who dwell beneath the surface, guarding their secrets from prying eyes. One popular legend tells of a hidden cave behind the cascading waterfall, a secret entrance to the realm of the fairies. It is said that those who are pure of heart and strong of spirit may catch a glimpse of these ethereal beings, their gossamer wings shimmering in the moonlight as they dance beneath the stars. While the existence of fairies may remain a matter of folklore, there is no denying the sense of enchantment that permeates the fairy pools. The whispers of the wind through the trees, the gentle lapping of the water against the rocks, the play of light and shadow, all combine to create an atmosphere of otherworldly beauty, a place where the veil between reality and fantasy seems to thin. The beauty of the fairy pools is a constantly evolving masterpiece, its splendor changing with the whims of the Scottish weather. On bright sunny days, the pools shimmer like 1,000 jewels scattered across the green velvet of the hillside. The sunlight, filtering through the leaves of the surrounding trees, casts dappled patterns on the surface of the water, creating a mesmerizing display of light and movement. As the sun begins its descent towards the horizon, the pools take on a more dramatic persona. The light, now golden and diffused, paints the surrounding hills in hues of amber and rose, casting long shadows that stretch across the landscape. The water, reflecting the fiery sky above, transforms into a molten mirror, its surface ablaze with color. And then there are the days when the mist rolls in, shrouding the pools in an ethereal veil. The air grows heavy with moisture, and the sound of the water cascading over the rocks seems amplified, echoing through the stillness. The pools, no longer reflecting the sky, take on a more introspective quality, their depths appearing darker, more mysterious. Despite their ethereal beauty, the fairy pools are not without their guardians. Towering above the Cascades are the jagged peaks of the Black Quillen Mountains, their dark, brooding presence a stark contrast to the tranquility of the pools. These mountains, shrouded in myth and legend, are said to be the home of the Fear Gorm, the blue men of the Minch, who control the seas around Skye. The Black Quillen, with their imposing presence, serve as a reminder of the raw, untamed power of nature that exists alongside the delicate beauty of the fairy pools. They are a testament to the constant interplay between opposing forces, light and shadow, creation and destruction, serenity and wildness, that shape the very fabric of this magical island. As you stand at the edge of the fairy pools, surrounded by the whispers of legend and the breathtaking beauty of the Scottish Highlands, you cannot help but feel a sense of awe and wonder. This is a place where time seems to stand still, where the boundaries between reality and fantasy blur, and where the magic of nature reigns supreme. Leaving the fairy pools, our journey ascends to the Old Man of Storr, a beacon on the Trotternish Ridge. This iconic pinnacle is a geological marvel, a silent sentinel of millennia. The ascent is a pilgrimage through a landscape sculpted by time. Each step reveals breathtaking vistas, the landscape unfurling below. And then, as if emerging from the very earth itself, the Old Man of Storr comes into full view. This imposing monolith, a towering pinnacle of basalt rock, stands as a testament to the relentless forces that have shaped this dramatic landscape. Its jagged edges, sculpted by centuries of wind and rain, seem to claw at the sky, a defiant gesture against the passage of time. The sheer scale of the Old Man of Storr is humbling, dwarfing even the most seasoned climber. It stands as a silent sentinel, a guardian of the surrounding landscape, its watchful gaze fixed on the distant horizon as if guarding against unseen threats from a bygone era. The play of light and shadow across its weathered face creates an ever-shifting tapestry of textures and hues, from deep ochre to cool gray, highlighting the intricate details etched by time and the elements. Surrounding the Old Man are other, smaller rock formations, remnants of the same ancient landslip that birthed this iconic landmark. They stand like loyal subjects, their contorted shapes hinting at the immense power that once ripped through this landscape, leaving behind a scene of both chaos and captivating beauty. Legends abound about the origins of the Old Man of Storr, each tale adding to the mystique and allure of this iconic landmark. Some say it was once a giant, turned to stone by a vengeful sorceress for daring to defy her will. Others whisper that it marks the burial place of a great warrior, his spirit forever guarding the surrounding lands. One particularly enchanting tale speaks of two giants, a father and son, who roamed the Isle of Skye. The father, weary from his travels, lay down to rest, his head resting upon the ground. As he slept, he sank into the earth, leaving only his thumb protruding, forever immortalized as the Old Man of Storr. Whether you choose to believe the legends or marvel at the scientific explanations, there is no denying the sense of ancient power that emanates from the Old Man of Storr. It is a place where the veil between myth and reality seems to thin, where the whispers of the past echo on the wind, and where the imagination is free to roam through the corridors of time. Reaching the summit of the Storr after the invigorating climb is akin to stepping onto the rooftop of the world. The panoramic views that unfold before you are nothing short of breathtaking, a vast tapestry of natural splendor that stretches out towards the horizon in all its glory. To the west, the rugged peaks of the Black Cuillin pierce the sky, their dark, brooding presence a stark contrast to the verdant slopes below. To the east, the rolling hills of the Trotternish Ridge tumble towards the sea, their contours softened by a carpet of heather and gorse, ablaze with color in the summer months. And then there's the sea, a shimmering expanse of blues and greens that stretches out as far as the eye can see. The sound of Rossay, dotted with tiny islands and crisscrossed by the wakes of distant boats, sparkles under the warm glow of the sun. On a clear day, you can even make out the distant outline of the Outer Hebrides, their silhouettes rising from the sea like the backs of slumbering giants. Standing atop the store, buffeted by the wind and bathed in the warm glow of the sun, you can't help but feel a profound sense of peace and tranquility. The world below seems to fade away, replaced by a vastness that both humbles and inspires. It is a moment to reflect, to connect with the raw power of nature, and to appreciate the sheer beauty of the world around you. As you stand on the edge of the world, gazing out at the panorama before you, listen closely. You might just hear the whispers of the giants, the rustling of fairies' wings, or the echoes of ancient battles fought on these very hills. For here, on the Isle of Skye, legend and reality intertwine, creating a tapestry of magic and wonder that will stay with you long after you've left its shores. From the heights of the store, our journey takes us westward, toward the rugged coastline and a castle that stands as a testament to the enduring spirit of the Isle of Skye Dunvegan Castle. Perched on a craggy promontory overlooking a shimmering loch, Dunvegan has stood sentinel for over 8 centuries, a silent witness to the ebb and flow of history, the rise and fall of clans, and the enduring power of legend. As you approach the castle, its imposing silhouette, framed by the dramatic backdrop of the Quillan Mountains, sends a shiver of anticipation down your spine. This is no Disney-fied fantasy, but a place where the weight of centuries hangs heavy in the air, where the echoes of laughter and sorrow, of celebration and siege, still linger within the ancient stones. Crossing the bridge that spans the narrow channel separating the castle from the mainland feels like stepping back in time. Gone is the modern world, replaced by a sense of ancient grandeur and the whispered promise of untold stories. The air itself seems thicker here, heavy with the weight of history and the secrets held within Dunvegan's walls. Stepping inside Dunvegan Castle is like stepping into the pages of a history book, one filled with tales of clan rivalry, Viking raids, and the enduring strength of family bonds. Each room, each corridor, whispers stories of the past, from the grand banqueting hall where generations of Clan MacLeod chiefs once feasted to the cozy drawing room where ladies-in-waiting embroidered tapestries and whispered secrets by the firelight. The castle's architecture is a testament to its long and storied past, a blend of styles that reflect the changing fortunes of the Clan MacLeod. Towering walls, built to withstand the fiercest of Viking attacks, give way to elegant Georgian additions, a testament to the clan's growing influence and prosperity in later centuries. Everywhere you look, there are reminders of the castle's rich history. Ancient weapons, trophies of long-forgotten battles adorn the walls. Portraits of stern-faced chiefs and their elegant wives gaze down from above, their eyes seemingly following your every move. And then there are the stories, whispered by the guides who bring the castle's past to life with their tales of intrigue, romance, and bravery. Dunvegan is more than just a castle. It is a living museum, a treasure trove of artifacts and heirlooms that tell the story of the Clan MacLeod. Among its most prized possessions is a collection of ancient documents, including a letter signed by Bonnie Prince Charlie himself, a poignant reminder of the clan's role in the Jacobite uprising. In the castle's drawing room, you'll find the famous Dunvegan Cup, a silver-gilt vessel said to have been given to the clan by a grateful fairy queen. This ornate cup, adorned with intricate carvings and precious stones, has been passed down through generations of MacLeods, a symbol of their enduring power and prestige. And then there are the stories, the legends that have been woven into the very fabric of Dunvegan Castle. Tales of ghostly apparitions, of secret passages, and of hidden treasure abound, adding to the mystique and allure of this ancient stronghold. Perhaps the most intriguing legend associated with Dunvegan Castle is that of the fairy flag, a silk banner of unknown origin said to possess magical powers. This fragile relic, carefully preserved within the castle walls, is believed to have been gifted to the clan by a fairy lover. Its threads woven with enchantments that can grant victory in battle or ward off evil spirits. The fairy flag, with its faded colors and enigmatic symbols, has been the subject of much speculation and debate over the centuries. Some believe it originated in the Far East, its silk threads a testament to ancient trade routes that connected Scotland to the world beyond. Others cling to the belief that it is indeed a gift from the fairy realm, its powers as real as the ancient stones of Dunvegan itself. Whether you choose to believe in its magical properties or not, there is no denying the power that the fairy flag holds over the imagination. It is a tangible link to the past, a reminder of a time when myth and reality were inextricably intertwined, and a testament to the enduring power of storytelling. As the sun begins its descent towards the horizon, casting long shadows across the loch, it's time to bid farewell to Dunvegan Castle. But before you leave, take a moment to stand on the castle ramparts and witness one of the most magical sights on the Isle of Skye sunset over Dunvegan. The sky, ablaze with hues of orange, pink, and purple, transforms the castle into a silhouette, its jagged outline reflected in the still waters of the loch below. The air is alive with the sound of seabirds returning to their nests, their cries echoing across the water as they swoop and dive in the fading light. As darkness descends and the stars begin to twinkle overhead, you can almost imagine the ghosts of Dunvegan's past coming to life, their laughter and whispers carried on the gentle breeze. And as you turn to leave, you carry with you not just the memories of this magical place, but a sense of the enduring spirit of the Isle of Skye, a spirit that has captivated hearts and fired imaginations for centuries. Our journey through Skye leads us northward, along a winding coastal road on the Trotternish Ridge. Here lies the Quiraing, a place of mythical beauty, with surreal landscapes and dramatic cliffs. The drive is an adventure, with breathtaking vistas at every turn. To one side, the vast Atlantic stretches out, a shifting tapestry of blues and greens. To the other, dramatic cliffs and verdant slopes, dotted with grazing sheep. As you approach, the Quiraing takes on a mystical quality. The road climbs higher, revealing awe-inspiring vistas. Towering rock formations loom into view, their jagged peaks piercing the heavens. To stand at the heart of the Quiraing is to witness a symphony of stone and sky. Towering pinnacles rise like petrified fingers, etched by wind and rain. Deep gullies and verdant valleys, carpeted in heather and wildflowers. The sky, a vast canvas, reflects the dramatic landscape. On clear days, the sun casts long shadows, creating depth and drama. In swirling mists, the Quiraing becomes ethereal. Fog wraps around rock formations, shrouding them in an otherworldly veil. Walking through the Quiraing on a misty day is like stepping into a realm of myth and legend. The air is thick with moisture, and the sound of your own footsteps is muffled by the soft, springy turf beneath your feet. The visibility can change in an instant, from a few feet to a few yards, revealing tantalizing glimpses of the surrounding landscape before swallowing them up again in a swirling embrace. One moment you might find yourself standing at the edge of a precipice, the ground dropping away dramatically into a chasm shrouded in mist, the depths below hidden from view. The next, you might turn a corner and come face to face with a towering rock pinnacle, its surface dripping with moisture, its contours softened by the swirling fog, its presence both awe-inspiring and vaguely menacing. And then there are the sounds. The mournful cry of a curlew echoing across the empty spaces, the bleating of sheep, their forms barely visible through the mist, the wind whistling through the crevices of the rocks, creating eerie melodies that seem to change with every gust. But even on the clearest of days, the Quiraying retains an air of mystery, a sense that you are walking through a landscape that is still being shaped by forces beyond human comprehension. This feeling is amplified by the knowledge that the Quiraying, like so much of Skye's dramatic scenery, owes its existence to a series of cataclysmic events that unfolded millions of years ago. The towering cliffs, the jagged peaks, the deep valleys, all were formed by a massive landslip, a slow-motion avalanche of epic proportions that sent millions of tons of rock tumbling down the slopes of the Trotternish Ridge. Over millennia, the forces of erosion, wind, rain, ice have sculpted these fallen rocks into the fantastical shapes we see today, creating a landscape that is both beautiful and awe-inspiring. As you stand amidst this natural amphitheater, it's impossible not to feel a sense of awe at the power of nature, a power that can both create and destroy on a scale that is almost unimaginable. Yet, for all its drama and grandeur, there's a strange serenity to be found in the empty spaces of the Quiraying. Perhaps it is the absence of human structures, the feeling that you are truly alone with the elements, that allows for a deeper connection with the natural world. Or perhaps it is the sheer age of this landscape, the knowledge that these rocks have stood for millennia, witnessing the rise and fall of civilizations, the ebb and flow of time itself, that lends a sense of perspective to our own fleeting existence. Whatever the reason, the Quiraying has a way of stripping away the distractions of everyday life, leaving you feeling grounded, humbled, and strangely at peace. It is a place to reconnect with the primal rhythms of nature, to listen to the whispers of the wind and the cries of the birds, and to feel the weight of history etched into the very fabric of the land. The Isle of Skye, for all its dramatic landscapes and ancient legends, is not a place frozen in time. The spirit of the island is kept vibrantly alive through its people, their traditions woven into the fabric of everyday life, as comforting and familiar as the peat smoke that curls from croft chimneys. Nowhere is this spirit more palpable than in the warmth of a local pub, as the day's adventures fade into the glow of a peat fire. The air, thick with the scent of wood smoke and the murmur of conversation, welcomes you in. Laughter spills forth easily, fueled by shared stories and local ales, the golden nectar reflecting the firelight. This is where the soul of Skye truly reveals itself. The bartender, with a twinkle in their eye and a brogue as thick as the stone walls surrounding them, might share a tale or two, passed down through generations, of fairies and kelpies, of clan feuds and heroic deeds. A musician, tucked away in a corner, might strike up a tune on the fiddle, the haunting melody weaving its magic through the room, transporting you to another time and place. The true taste of Skye is as untamed and unforgettable as its landscapes. This is a place where the bounty of the land and sea come together in a symphony of flavors, where fresh, local ingredients are transformed into dishes that nourish both body and soul. Imagine savoring a bowl of Cullen skink, a creamy seafood chowder, the aroma of smoked haddock filling your senses, each spoonful a taste of the ocean itself. Or perhaps you'd fancy a plate of haggis, neeps, and tatties, a traditional Scottish dish that embodies the heartiness of island fare. But no culinary journey through Skye would be complete without a taste of its most famous export whiskey. The island is home to several distilleries, each producing a unique single malt that captures the essence of its surroundings. A sip of Talisker with its peaty smokiness evokes the rugged coastline and crashing waves. A dram of the honeyed sweetness of a Highland park, on the other hand, speaks of heather-clad hills and the gentle caress of the sea breeze. As the night gets darker and the fire crackles in the fireplace, you might be lucky enough to see something truly special, a sealid. This is a traditional Gaelic party, a celebration of music, dancing, and storytelling. It's where the old rhythms of the Highlands come to life. The music, often played on a fiddle or accordion, has a way of making you feel it deep inside. It's so catchy you just can't help but move. You'll tap your feet, then clap your hands, and before you know it, you'll be dancing a reel or a jig. The room will be filled with laughter and the rhythmic sounds of feet stomping. But a sealid is more than just a party. It's a connection to the past, a way for the people of Skye to remember their history and share it with everyone. The songs, sung for many years by families, tell stories of love and sadness, of victory and hardship. The melodies are like echoes of the happy and sad times from long ago. What truly sets the Isle of Skye apart, however, is the warmth and generosity of its people. The islanders, shaped by the land they call home, possess a resilience and a spirit of community that shines through in their interactions with visitors. You'll find this warmth in the friendly smile of a shopkeeper, eager to share their knowledge of the local area. You'll feel it in the patient guidance of a hiking guide, navigating you through the rugged terrain. And you'll experience it most profoundly in the heartfelt welcome you receive when you step across the threshold of a local home. The kettle put on immediately, a plate of homemade shortbread offered with a genuine smile. On Skye, hospitality isn't a transaction. It's a way of life. It's about sharing the best of what the island has to offer, from its breathtaking landscapes to its rich culture, and making sure that every visitor leaves with a sense of having truly experienced the heart and soul of this magical place. As your journey through the Isle of Skye draws to a close, you'll find that this magical island has a way of staying with you, its spirit lingering long after you've left its shores. The rugged beauty of its landscapes, the echoes of its ancient legends, the warmth of its people. These are, well, the souvenirs you carry within, memories etched upon your soul. You might find yourself in the midst of your everyday life, closing your eyes and being transported back to the crashing waves of the Curragh, the scent of salt and peat filling your nostrils. Or perhaps the haunting melody of a fiddle tune will drift through your thoughts, a reminder of a tealid night and the infectious joy of traditional dance. And when you share your stories of Skye, you'll find that your words are imbued with a newfound passion, a desire to convey not just the sights you've seen, but the very essence of this extraordinary place. For the Isle of Skye is more than just a destination. It's an experience, a journey of the heart and soul that leaves you forever changed. As our journey through the Isle of Skye nears its end, we follow a winding road to Neist Point. Here stands Neist Point Lighthouse, a solitary sentinel on the Atlantic coast. The approach is a spectacle in itself. The road clings to the cliffs, offering glimpses of the dramatic coastline. Towering sea stacks rise from the waves. Hidden coves whisper secrets to the shore. The Atlantic stretches out, a shifting tapestry of blues and greens. As you descend the path, anticipation builds. The air grows heavy with salt and seaweed. Gulls and kittiwakes fill the air, a chorus of welcome to this wild corner of the world. The lighthouse emerges from behind a rocky outcrop, its whitewashed walls gleaming against the sea and sky. Neist Point, where past, present, and future blur. The lighthouse beacon guides mariners, while cliffs witness countless sunsets. As the sun sets, Neist Point becomes a canvas of light and color. The sky erupts in fiery hues, reflecting off the sea. Darkness descends, stars emerge, evoking awe and wonder at the universe's vastness. But even as we turn our backs on Neist Point and make our way back towards the mainland, the Isle of Skye doesn't easily let go. The memories linger, vivid and vibrant, like the colors of a fading sunset. The faces of the people we've met along the way stay with us. The warmth of their smiles, the twinkle in their eyes, the lilting cadence of their voices as they shared their stories, their laughter echoing in our ears long after we've said our goodbyes. We carry with us the taste of Skye, the smoky sweetness of a peaty whiskey, the creamy richness of Cullen skink, the comforting warmth of homemade shortbread shared with newfound friends. And we find ourselves humming the melodies of the Highlands, the haunting strains of a fiddle tune transporting us back to a tealid night, the rhythmic beat of our hearts echoing the pounding of feet on a wooden floor. The Isle of Skye is more than just a destination. It's an experience, a journey of the heart and soul, a tapestry woven from breathtaking landscapes, ancient legends, and the enduring spirit of its people. It's a place that stays with you long after you've left its shores, its magic lingering in your thoughts, its beauty forever etched upon your memory. So, until we meet again, Isle of Skye, we carry your spirit within us. The wildness of your landscapes, the warmth of your people, the echoes of your past, and the promise of adventures yet to come. Sleep soundly beneath the watchful gaze of your ancient mountains, your secrets safe in the whispers of the wind and the crashing waves. We will return, drawn back by the irresistible allure of your untamed beauty, your heart forever entwined with ours.